We're here this morning with Tavga Bustani, the principal of Edison Elementary School. And Tavda has had some pretty amazing gains for her students in student achievement here at Edison. Tavga, good morning.
Good morning.
So can you tell us what your approach to student achievement is here at Edison Elementary?
There are a variety of factors that I can attribute our gains to, and they're grounded in research. The core nucleus that drives our work is the strength of our professional learning community, and translated into action, that means teachers come together on a regular basis and they establish goals for students based on data. They target an area of need and they provide timely interventions to make sure that students are caught up. We act on data in response to student need, and we do that on a 2-week cycle, a cycle that we call the cycle of continuous improvement. So teachers walk away with a plan after every monitoring meeting. We label them monitoring meetings, and they implement this plan to make sure that every child in every classroom meets a certain goal. If not, they provide the timely interventions. They come back, they share the data, share the successes, adjust their teaching, and reestablish goals. And that is the heart of our work as a professional learning community. Data is made public to students. They are aware, they're self-aware of their academic standing, what they need to work on, the specific skills they have under their belt, and future next steps that they
What is a professional learning community? When you talk about that, you seem to portray that that's really central to what you're doing here, but how would you define it? What is a professional learning community?
We quote Dufour's work quite a bit in Learning by Doing. He is I would say, the first research-based book that set the foundation for our work. Our interpretation of it at Edison is a group of professionals who come together with a common vision. We build on our strengths, and collectively we collaborate for the betterment of student achievement.
So it's teachers working together.
It's not, but it's teachers working together in a certain way. It's teachers working together with a common vision. Teachers working together with a common focus. Teachers working together, building on their strengths. Teachers working together with student achievement in mind. Teachers coming together with common assessments, with common curriculum. Dufour quotes that teachers can come together, but if they don't have that structure and that protocol, and if they don't have a common focus and vision, it's just teachers coming together. It's the power behind the PLC. The true definition of a PLC is having that united vision and united focus and building on their strengths as professionals and trusting their judgment as teachers and the betterment of student achievement.
Let's talk about the use of data. The school board wants 1 year of achievement for every student. There's lots of discussion in the educational community about using data to evaluate teachers and having individual student data. Talk to us about how you use data here at Edison Elementary.
I made this very clear to every teacher at this site and communicated this to my leadership team when I first arrived at Edison. We use data to guide our teaching and to improve student achievement. We get underneath the data to determine common patterns and trends to strengthen our practice to make sure that children are achieving. Data is not used in a punitive way towards adults nor towards children. It's not the tone that we've set, and it's not the culture that we've built at this school. Data is transparent. Teachers actually make data public with their colleagues, and 2 years ago when I arrived at Edison, that was not the norm. We've evolved to a place where, because data it's a collective responsibility, they're all of our students, and we take full ownership of the success of every child, not just one classroom and one teacher, all grade levels, and myself as a leader. The bottom line is with me, and I hold myself accountable to the data. So once the teachers trust that, and once the tone has been set that data is used to guide and inform and to shape our practice and to impact student achievement and to get underneath it, then it becomes a culture of inquiry rather than a punitive one.
How do you evaluate teacher performance here at Edison? As a principal, what do you do to evaluate your teachers to see who's performing well and who could perform better?
It's a good question. Again, there are multiple facets of what would deem a teacher effective, or a teacher that I would say would need support. I don't like to use the term effective or ineffective. Teachers are on a continuum, and my role is to support them in their development of refining their practice. Fortunately, I value being in the classroom, and I hold myself accountable to being the instructional leader at the school site. I conduct daily classroom visits every single day. And from 8 to 11, I'm in classrooms supporting my teachers. I'm side by side with them. I coach, I model, I give feedback. I take a teacher with strength and I match them up with a teacher who may need support in a particular area. We call those cross visits. We do that quite frequently here at Edison. And it's really getting under the coaching model and the supportive model to make them better at what they do. All teachers have the best interest in mind. And my role is to support them in getting, if there's a teacher in need, I don't like to use ineffective, a teacher in need, then it's my responsibility as a leader to provide them the resources, either be myself, another colleague, professional resources outside of our school of districts. What we did is we replicated these systems and structures that we needed to have in place at Edison to make sure that teachers were planning and collaborating and analyzing data on a regular basis. We had to put in place a common curriculum, standards-based curriculum. We had to put in place time for teachers to plan, not to mention, those are just a few of the elements that are effective in these schools. So we analyzed, we researched, we met as a team, and we put into place an action plan, systems and structures that's working here in these schools we've put in place here at Edison. This was a major factor in our foundation.
They'll get first dibs, and in third grade they all went home, they'll get second dibs, and then everybody else can kind of just decide down and back or whatever it is.
Good plan.
Yep.
Good plan, Miss Cook.
Okay.
And I mean, truthfully,